Tragic events in Pittsburgh which left 11 people dead and is being referred to as the deadliest attacks on Jews in Americans' history has led to the deplatforming of a major social media network which just so happens to be in direct competition with Facebook and Twitter. GAB.com, a social media network with the mission to defend individual liberty and free expression online, is the latest bastion of free speech to be under attack. So in this video, we're going to take a close look at the reaction we're seeing to these horrific events, and more specifically, how major tech companies are using this opportunity to undermine one of their major competitors while at the same time diminishing free speech and the free flow of information online. But very quickly, first I want to remind you to please check us out on patreon.com/pressfortruth, where you can contribute to our efforts here by donating on a monthly basis. Folks, the powers that ought not to be are coming down on us hard, and we need your support now more than ever. So if you care about free speech and you want to support real independent media, please check the links in the description below to find out how you can get involved. Alright, so here's what we know so far. On the morning of October 27th, 2018, a man named Robert Bowers entered the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh and he opened fire, killing 11 people and injuring 6 others. The gunman reportedly shouted, "All Jews must die," before opening fire on the congregation, which lasted 20 minutes. This was followed by a shootout with the police where the suspect was injured and he subsequently surrendered, at which point the suspect allegedly said to the police while he was being arrested, "All these Jews need to die." Just before the attacks, a man believed to be the shooter posted on GAB.com, an alternative to Twitter, saying, "HIAS likes to bring invaders in that kill our people. I can't sit by and watch my people get slaughtered. Screw your optics, I'm going in," suggesting that he felt that he needed to do something before this Jewish organization brought in more refugees. Within hours of this event, even before the bodies were cold, the major tech companies who oversee the free flow of information online seized their opportunity to eliminate one of their major competitors, GAB, from the internet altogether. Joyent, their hosting service, GoDaddy, their register, PayPal and Stripe, their payment processing services, all are terminating their contracts with GAB. And when you go to GAB.com as of today, you get the following message. GAB has spent the past 48 hours proudly working with the DOJ and the FBI to bring justice to an alleged terrorist. Because of the data we provided, they now have plenty of evidence for their case. In the midst of this, GAB has been no-platformed by essential internet infrastructure providers at every level. We are the most censored, smeared, and no-platformed startup in history, which means we are a threat to the media and to the Silicon Valley oligarchy. And I'd encourage you to read this statement in full. A link will be located in the description below. So Silicon Valley clearly does not want competition, and this event provided the perfect excuse for them to deplatform and systematically remove their competition from the internet altogether. This is classic barrier to entry manipulation that these companies often engage in an effort to protect their market share. And this is happening despite the fact that according to a massive academic study of all posts ever made on GAB.com, 94% of content did not include any hate speech. In that same study, Twitter is cited as having 97% of content without hate speech. So is 3% hate speech the baseline? What they're saying is there's clearly a double standard here. The shooter was on Facebook and Twitter as well. Why aren't those websites being taken down? And as this Twitter user points out, Louis Farrakhan has tweeted the exact same rhetoric the Pittsburgh shooter had in their GAB profile, saying stuff like the satanic Jews control everything, and if you're their enemy, then you must be somebody. Why aren't these major internet infrastructure companies trying to shut down Twitter for allowing that content to be posted? The truth is, GAB scares them, because it is rather attractive to those of us who have been deemed enemies of the government and who have been censored by these major tech companies. Take me, for example. I was a target of the Facebook purge, which saw my page with 350,000 followers unpublished from their platform simply because I challenged the government. I challenge the official narrative of world-shaping events, and I expose wickedness and corruption in high places, and they don't like that. And so to deal with their competition, which is rising fast because freedom is popular, they resort to mafia-like tactics by just trying to completely snuff out their competition altogether. So we need to say enough is enough. We need to mobilize a mass exodus off of these platforms, rendering them completely useless to the powers that ought not to be, who want to manipulate you. They want to control your ideas, your very thoughts and opinions by being the gatekeepers of information. And we need to promote the alternative platforms that do support free speech and who won't censor content online, like GAB, Minds, BitChute, and Steemit, to name a few. I've joined all of these freedom-loving platforms as a hedge in this current climate of censorship, and I'd strongly encourage you guys to do the same. So please check the links in the description below to find out how you can follow me on these various platforms, because I can guarantee this, folks, Press for Truth will not be on YouTube forever. They will eventually remove this channel from YouTube, but hopefully at that point it won't even matter, because you'll already be following me on all of these other alternative platforms that do support free speech. So that's all for today, my friends. Please click that thumbs up button, as it really does help with YouTube's algorithms that have been designed to stop this type of content from being seen. And of course, please share this video if you found the information to be useful, because it's crunch time, folks. We need your support now more than ever. Thanks for watching, my friends. Stay tuned for more video reports coming soon. This is Dan Dix reporting for Press for Truth. We all want truth. The truth will set you free.